It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Madison Southern High School. We've got a great softball game for you this afternoon. We've got a very red-hot team coming to take on the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern. It's the Montgomery County Lady Indians, coached by Matt Puckett, and they have won 22, count them, 22 straight softball games. They have an overall record of 25-3, and we're looking for some great softball action. Dawson Rule is with me for the broadcast. Dawson, man, you couldn't ask for any better weather.
Yeah, this is getting towards the time of year where summer's about to kick in. Baseball and softball are approaching playoff time, and it's beautiful outside, Tom, and I'm excited to see a great team, you said 22 straight wins, face one of our local county teams.
All right, let's take a 1-minute break here, and we'll be back and hopefully be ready to go in this one. Montgomery County a little late getting here this afternoon, but we're going to go ahead and play some softball. So we'll be right back here on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
All right, we are back at Madison Southern High School. Temperatures in the low 80s. We got a little bit of a breeze blowing. Looks to be blowing from right field across toward the left field corner. So should help maybe down the left field line with some sticks. So we'll see how that works out here before this game is complete. Montgomery County is going to lead off with their third baseman, Madison Cox, wearing number 9, batting from the right side. First ball hit foul down the left field line. Madison, a great hitter, 453 batting average, 4 home runs. She's had 9 doubles, a triple. She's walked 12 times, stolen 14 bases out of 16 tries. So she's had a heck of a year offensively, and they still got quite a few games to go over the next 2 weeks. The pitch, that's lifted foul and out of play over near the football field.
Excited to see some of these Montgomery County hitters today. 22 straight, you got to have a couple home run hitters, so maybe we'll see some balls out in the outfield today.
Bella Struck, number 27, is the pitcher for your Madison Southern Lady Eagles. That catches the dirt in front of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to the leadoff hitter, Madison Cox. Bella Struck has pitched in 16 games on the season. That's in there for a strike. Struck her out looking. So backwards K, Dawson, for Madison Cox.
Yeah, a good start for the Eagles so far. When you're facing a good hitter like that, getting a strikeout at the start's how you want to start the game for your team morale.
I'll bring up Reagan Oney. Reagan will be catching this game for the Lady Indians. Struck. The pitch. Reagan can put a little steam behind that ball. She did that on that called third strike just a moment ago on Cox. So Reagan Oney, a .451 hitter on the season. That's right back up the middle, and that'll make it into center field, a base hit. So first hit of the game for Oney. She'll be down at first base.
That's a good hit right up the middle, right past the pitcher. Next batter for your Lady Indians, Sarah Zink.
Sarah Zink now, number 7, will step in. Sarah is the shortstop for the Lady Indians. Runner faked going to second base, but held up. No one fooled on that play. The catcher for Madison Southern, Crystal Cook, just held on to the ball to see which way she was going to go, and she didn't go. Here's the pitch. Now she's going. Quick throw to second base, and that's going to be into center field, but not far enough to advance the runner. So move Oney over to second base.
I have a feeling we'll see a lot of stolen bases by both teams tonight, Tom. Softball, you just tend to see more.
Yeah, you know, you look down and see how many steals they have, how many times they've been caught, and for Oney, she's 20 for 20, make it 21 for 21 now.
That's an impressive one.
Bella Strunk, the pitch. That's fair, now foul. Wise choice there by the third baseman for Madison Southern. Grindstead waited on it a second. It looked like it was spinning a bit, and it did spin into foul territory. So a good play. Moves Oney back to second base. And Sarah Zink back to the batter's box. Sarah with an open stance up on the toe and that front foot, the left foot. See that quite a bit in softball. Bella Strunk. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out in the inning. Oney's on at second base. Leadoff batter Madison Cox struck out looking. Here's the pitch. That's ripped to the right side and out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one might have made it on the baseball field. They're having a game over there right now.
Yeah, that's well, the nice thing about the fluorescent softballs, you can see them coming a mile away, especially when it's sunny.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty big too. So.
Yeah. Strunk the pitch, runner faking going, and she got about a third of the way to third base and put on the brakes and headed back to second. Count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Strunk, that's hit pretty well over the shortstop's head into left field. We'll have a play at the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's not going to be in time, and Montgomery County on top 1-0.
Yeah, it was a good little blooper hit right over the shortstop. Produces a run, Montgomery County 1-0.
So a single for Zink. She gets credited for moving to second on the throw, and the first runner is in for the Lady Indians, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Riley Martin, number 12. Plays right field defensively. Strunk, the pitch. Smacked well to the right side. That's in there for a hit. And they waited a minute to throw the ball, and that was just enough time for Zink to scamper around from second base and score. So credit Martin with an RBI single. 2 runs in now here in the top of the first inning.
The bats are hot to start this game so far, Tom.
Man, they've been... I'm looking down their batting averages of the top 12, 13 players, and the worst batting average I see in there is in the 270s, 275, 278, and a whole bunch of players in the 400s. The pitch. That's up in her eyes. Emery Zink, the first baseman, at the plate.
Looks like she's averaging about a 400 hitting percentage.
Yeah. That's hit well, and that'll be out of play left side. I can't remember how long ago, but when they started putting the plastic up on the top of the fence, and the reason that was done because people, outfielders especially, could rip their skin on their arms trying to catch a home run ball, and it's been a staple ever since then. That's a ball just misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count now. 1 out, 2 runs in, and Martin at first base. Emery Zink, number 6. The pitch, she hits this one up to the right side, and that's just behind the home team dugout.
Rolls into the construction zone over here behind the dugout.
2-2 the count. I wish I'd have known that. I'd have brought my little Tonka truck and my scoop, and
yeah,
after the game we'd sit down and play in the dirt for a while.
It sounds like a fun summer activity.
Absolutely. Strunk would like to end this inning right here with a ground ball double play. Here's the pitch. That's looped over toward first base, and good hustle over there by Madison Southern as the first baseman, Abby Dees, unable to come up with it. We'll set the defense for you here in just a few minutes. One thing that arriving late does is it helps a scorekeeper learn to get a lineup down fast.
Right.
This one's fouled out of play.
Staying alive at the plate on this one.
Yeah. I think we're still 2-2 with the foul balls. Zink twirling that bat a little bit. Now she laces this one foul, about 3 feet foul, right at third base. So Beth Strunk's on the mound. Crystal Cook catching. Abby Dees over at first base. Jada Carter is at second. The shortstop is Caitlin Bolin. Kennedy Alcorn in left field. Right to the shortstop and bounced. Looked like it might have hit the heel of her glove and bounced away.
Yeah, just a tough error right there. Had a chance to get an out there for Southern.
That puts 2 runners on base. And now any base is an out, force out situation. So go E6 on the scoring on that one. And Martin will go down to second base. So the batter now is Taylor Pate, the left fielder, number 4. Taylor with a very wide stance, a little bit closed stance. And Strunk the pitch. That's up in her eyes, ball 1. We needed this weather, 1st of April, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can't remember how many broadcasts we've had canceled because of rain and cool weather this year. That's up in her eyes again. Now 2 balls and no strikes.
It's always interesting to watch the outfield in softball, how they move before the pitch in anticipating a hit, how they shift over.
Here's Strunk again. That's in there. Caught the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Diamond in just fantastic condition. Outfield grass looks wonderful. That's in there for a strike. Letter high. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still 1 out. Bella Strunk looking to get out of this inning, as we said. The pitch. Straight up in the air toward left field. Plenty of room. Tracking it over there and coming up with it with a nice play, and they throw it in, but gets through the third baseman, but nobody able to advance on the play. So Kennedy Alcorn with a nice catch and throw into the infield, and 2 down now on the fly out to 7.
Next up at bat is
Holly Conley, the designated person. Here's the pitch. Hit well, stroke to center, but right there, making a great play on it, is the center fielder, Ashlyn Eastep. 2 runs come in the inning on a total of 3 base hits. There was 1 error in the inning for Madison Southern. So we head to the bottom of the first inning with the score, Montgomery County 2. The Lady Eagles coming to bat on WBONTV.com.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
As long as I'm breathing, I know I'm not dying.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We are back at Madison Southern High School as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Montgomery County, 22 wins in a row coming into this one. They've built themselves a 2-run lead here in the top of the first. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error on the Lady Eagles, and 2 runners left on base for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, it was a good ending for the Eagles, defensive ending, I should say. 2 pop flies with 2 runners on base for Montgomery County. Way to get out. They were threatening to score some more runs.
Emily Brock on the mound for the Lady Indians, and it'll be the leadoff batter, the center fielder, Ashlyn Eastep, who made that nice catch out in center just a moment ago. How many times does that happen in a game?
It can happen some, or sometimes it'll happen a lot depending on how good your defense is.
Here's a pitch, and that's fouled over the visitors' dugout. I think I'll run for school board next time, and then I can throw my 2 cents worth in and say, hey, you need to build a flat platform on top of the home team dugout. Camera box.
Yeah. Get us different angles for our production.
Yeah. We had some flat dugouts when I worked in TV up in Indiana, and that worked out real well, although they had to stay on their toes.
Right. You can get hit anytime. Just like a fan, you don't have the protective net.
Right. And one place we went to, it was like 3 little areas across the top of the press box. Well, drawing a walk and hustling down to first base is Ashlyn Eastep. So Lady Eagles looking to get back on that 2-run lead here early with a base on balls. Jada Carter, number 1, the second baseman, will step in. Carter on the season, a .292 hitter. A double, 2 triples, no home runs. Here's a bunt to third. They're going to throw to first base, and they get her. But that's a sacrifice as she moves the runner over.
It was good recognition by Montgomery County's third baseman to come up and grab that, get the runner out at first.
So scored a sacrifice bunt and score the put out 5-3. So we got one down, a runner at second base, and Caitlin Boland, the shortstop, will step in. The pitch hit pretty well. When it hits the mid as hard as it sounds like when it hits a bat.
Well, when you
They're
can hear it,
throwing some steam out there.
when you hear it all the way up here, you know that was a fast pitch.
Same thing, only a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now to Caitlin Boland. Two and two. Home plate umpire flashing a pair of peace signs.
Hey, that's how they do it.
The pitch. That's low. Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Be a big pitch right here for both teams, depending on what happens.
Ashlyn Estep standing right on the bag, and she'll leave as the pitch comes home. That's fouled off and very close to us.
Almost in the press box, about a foot or two away from us.
Our producer, Austin, will have to peek out there and see if we still have a cameraman. Did you catch it? Sunshine glare coming from our right makes it a little tough to see the monitor today. Here's the pitch. That's up high, ball 4. So 1 out, 2 runners on. As Boland goes down to first base on the base on balls. So here comes the catcher, Crystal Cook, number 18. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. In there for a strike. Crystal, a .292 hitter on the season. Ball gets away and both runners will advance now, so the Lady Eagles have 2 in scoring position here with 1 out.
Yeah, they're looking to hopefully tie or take the lead here in the first inning. They've had a great start so far.
Pass ball advances 2 runners. Estep at third now, Boland out at second. Here's the pitch. That's a short foul ball as both the catcher and the third baseman collide. They're okay.
Right there in no man's land. Neither of them could grab that.
Yeah, it's right in between them, and great effort by both players there to try to come in and catch that ball. Oni catching actually dove after it, and Madison Cox, the third baseman, did as well, and that's how they ended up in a pile up there down in foul territory. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off toward the Montgomery County dugout. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's hit short down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to get a run in. Boland can't advance to third because it was so short. So Cook gets credit for an RBI single, and it's 2-1 in favor of Montgomery County. As Estep scores. So, same situation. We've got 1 out and runners at first and second. Reinstead Lydia playing third base in tonight's game. Where's number 4? The wind-up and the pitch. Misses low. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Coach Carter got to be pleased here in this first inning where his team has put themselves in a good situation. That pitch in there for a strike. So the count now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like they were coming in looking for a ground ball up the third base line on the Montgomery County defense.
Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bolin at second. Cook at first. Grindstead. Here's the pitch. Missed outside, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Another ball. The Eagles, will have the bases loaded. That'd be what they want with only 1 out.
Yeah, because there's any number of things that can happen where you can get a run or 2 in.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The pitch. Ball 4 missed outside and high, so Grindstead will walk to first base. Over to second goes Cook, and then moving on over to third base is Bolin. So bases loaded and timeout called, and one of the coaches will come in and have a conversation with the Montgomery County pitcher here this evening, which is Emily Brock. Emily has pitched in 5 games. She started 5 games, 18.2 innings pitched. She's given up 17 earned runs, walked 7, struck out 18, and has a nice 2-1 record, and her ERA is 6.38.
Not bad.
You get somebody that can really bring it. You can control a ball game from the pitching mound.
Right, she's had some struggles so far today, but we'll see if that could change later on.
She can bring some heat, that's for sure. Kaylee Goss in there, little dribbler toward the shortstop. She'll come to the plate. 1. Can't get him out at first, so fielder's choice for Goss. She'll be at first base.
But for Montgomery County, the best possible option there was getting the runner out at home, preventing the run.
Yeah, nice play, too, coming to the plate to get the lead runner and the tying run at this point in the ball game. So Cook is now at third base. Grindstead is at second base. And reaching first is Kaylee Goss on the fielder's choice. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Annie Ledford will come in and pinch run at third base. I got the wrong team. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Candace Muncie is pinch running now. Here's the pitch. A lot of players in the infield right now. No place to put anybody.
That's going to be a tough one here.
Kennedy Alcorn. Base hit.
Perfect
Center
hit.
field. That's going to get at least 1 in. Here comes the throw from the outfield, and that's not going to be close. So 2-run score, and your Lady Eagles take a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, this is a great outcome for the Eagles so far. They're hitting, and they've got runners still on base.
Alcorn, 2 RBI single, is at first base, and Kaylee Goss is at second on the single. And the other runners who were on base all scored. So Cook scored from third base. Grinstead scored from second base. 3-2. Lady Eagles on top. Beth Strunk, the pitcher, steps in. The pitch. Slapped down the third base line, but foul. That was less than a foot foul when it got to the bag.
It rolled down the white line for probably half of it from home plate to third, and then it just really creaked out at the very end.
Another pinch runner going to come in. Number 10, Abby Dees, who is the other player, the flex position. So good opportunity here for Beth Strunk. I'm calling her Beth. It's actually Bella. Here's the pitch. That caught the leg of Emily Brock as she tried to deliver the pitch, and it basically looked like a ball in the bowling alley.
Yeah, it just rolled all the way home.
The pitch. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on base, 3 runs in for Madison Southern. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, hits the top of the backstop, and then bounces back out into the field of play. Runners at first and second, 2 down. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. But in the inning, a total of 3 runs on just 1 hit. There were 3 bases on balls in that inning. No errors. And after 1 complete, the score is Madison Southern 3, Montgomery County 2 on WBONTV.com.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more, or call 859-625-1471.
Welcome back to Madison Southern, and we head to the top of the second inning, and it's going to be the number 8, 9, and 1 batters for Montgomery County. The pitcher, Emily Brock, scheduled to hit first here, number 16. Emily Brock batting .409. It just amazes me the number of players that are hitting in the 400s in girls fast pitch softball. Normally you get batter hitting anywhere between 320 and 350. In fast pitch you're an excellent hitter, but they've got like 7, 8 players all over 400.
They have sure assembled a great lineup, just a testament to their coaches.
Kind of gives you an idea why they've won 22 in a row.
Right, yeah.
Bella Strunk, the pitch. That's slapped toward the Montgomery County dugout. Foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. Strunk the pitch. That's hit straight up. In foul territory. Nice job by the catcher for the Madison Southern Lady Eagles. Coming over to make the play is Crystal Cook. That scored pop foul to 2. So first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Jaden Oney, the second baseman, number 13. First pitch from Strunk. Misses down low. Ball 1, and thing I did like about softball over the years is the enthusiasm coming from the dugout most of the time.
They do way better than I think they should do that in baseball. I mean, they're in the dugout. They might as well. They're hyping their team up. They're having fun while they're not getting to play at that moment. Why not do it in baseball too? Softball definitely is better in that case.
Yeah, and they have cheers, that they've put together and stuff for the different players on the team. It's fun.
And that's got to bring the team closer too.
And nice job there defensively by the first baseman. That was going to be a little bit of a trouble there. But Abby Dees, the flex player who's playing defense at first base, did a wise thing, and she saw the spin on the ball as it was moving away from the pitcher and let it hit, and as soon as it hit, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, rolled
foul.
on out.
Here's the pitch. That's laced to center field, a one-hopper. And down to first base goes Jaden Oney with a single. And we head back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be Madison Cox, the third baseman. She struck out looking back in the first inning to lead off the game. So Madison, 450 average now after making the out. She strokes this one. That's over toward the left fielder. On her way to third was Oney. So Oney goes first to third on the single.
Good pair of back-to-back hits there for Montgomery County. They got runners threatening to score again on third and second.
Yeah, and for Madison Cox, that's good. Come right, you strike out and you come right back top of the next inning and get a solid base hit and put another runner in scoring position. Here's a little looper. Pitcher comes up with it. Strunk able to cover and make the play.
Got to give credit to the Southern defense so far. They're getting all the fly balls and getting outs here in the inning.
The shortstop, Caitlin Boland, came in to get it, and she kind of has her hands up in the air as if, where do you want me to play here defensively? Here's the pitch. Both runners go, and then they'll go right back. Coaches, a lot of times, if they're in the dugout, they stay in a certain spot each game, and the players know where to look, especially for things like defense. But you had mentioned earlier, Dawson, that they start moving before the pitch comes, and they do that on purpose. There's a little foul ball back toward the screen. No chance for anybody to make a play on that. But yeah, they will leave a huge gap like you see between left and center field right now, where the player who is a right-handed hitter would think, man, all I got to do is pull the ball, and then you'll see before the pitch is delivered that one of the other players will move toward that gap.
Very tricky. That's how they can get you in the infield too.
They do that a lot. Strunk, the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Madison Southern with a 3-2 lead over Montgomery County. We're in the top of the second inning. Here's a ball hit hard, foul down the right field line by Sarah Zink, number 7. Sarah had a single back in the first inning, an RBI single, and she later came around, scored a run, so good start for her in this game. 1 for 1, RBI, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. That's down low. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Ball hit up in the air and out of play. I never played fast pitch. Loved watching it. They'd have, when I lived with my dad in Detroit, Michigan, they'd have men's leagues in fast pitch softball, and man, they were fun to watch.
We need to do a men's league, all of us here at WBON. I'm sure we could have a couple good hitters.
Hard shot ground ball picked up by the third baseman, firing it over to first base, and that'll retire the side. So hanging on to the 3-2 lead is Madison Southern. We'll be back with the bottom of the second inning here after this and these important messages on WBONTV.com.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Back at Madison Southern, the Lady Eagles have a 1-run lead over a very tough Montgomery County team. Montgomery County 25-3 on the season, and they are the top-ranked team in the 10th region.
Southern giving them some trouble, though, today.
All right, here we go. Madison Southern. They'll send up the number 9 hitter, Larkin White. Number 33. Emily Brock, the pitch. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Looks like she's still trying to find the strike zone so far in this game. She has been a little inconsistent with balls and strikes so far.
Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle.
There we go.
Count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out. First batter here in the bottom of the second. The Lady Eagles lead it by 1. This is a foul ball, went over the press box and out of play. As we said earlier, five appearances starting for Emily Brock, and she's got a 2-1 record on the season. Here's the pitch. That's bounced toward the pitcher. Brock comes up with it, fires to first, and there's 1 down.
Good first out right there, a little dribbler to the pitcher.
Score that ground out 1-3 if you're scoring along with us at home.
Looks like that's Riley Martin on the mound now. for Montgomery County.
New pitcher?
Number 12, Riley Martin.
First pitch in there to the left-handed hitting Ashlyn Estep. That goes to the backstop. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. 1 out. The pitch. Pop that glove. That missed outside. 3 balls, no strikes. So Riley Martin in to pitch the bottom of the 2nd inning here. The pitch. Running up on it, and that's ball 4. So 2nd walk in the game issued to Ashlyn Estep. So a runner on first base with 1 out, and that'll bring up Jada Carter, number 1. The pitch from Martin. Three runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base in that first inning for Madison Southern, and they've got a runner on first, as that's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jada Carter. Jada sacrificed bunt 5-3 as she moved Estep over to second base, who later scored. That ball ate up the second baseman. The throw, though, in time. So score that a ground out 4-3 for the 2nd out of the inning.
That'll send that runner to second.
So Estep in scoring position now, and a chance for the Lady Eagles to get another run to build on this 3-2 lead. The pitch. Runner going to third. There's the throw, and it hit the runner, and she's able to get back to the bag, and that had to hurt, man.
Oh, yeah.
That popped all the way up here.
They call it a softball, but it's not too soft, I don't think, Tom.
The days of sawdust-filled leather are long gone in softball. They're letting her catcher comes out and gives her a high five there, make sure she's okay. So Ashlyn was on her way, and quick throw down there, opportunity to get an out, with a tag at third base, and man, that ball just couldn't have been any more square. It hit her as she crossed the bag and went down, but was able to crawl back over and get on the base, and quick timeout called so they could check her out, and that's what they're doing right now. More than anything, you'll see the umpires and so forth. They'll take a few minutes and just let the player recover. See that a lot in baseball, like on foul tips and stuff.
Yeah.
And it works both ways. Was doing a Legends game last weekend, and the home plate umpire, caught a foul ball right in the right shoulder, and must have hit below the padding on the inside chest protector. And man, he doubled over, but he was able to shake it off and stay in the game. But catcher, it was catching at the time for the Lexington Legends. He stepped out, walked around a little bit, went toward the dugout, just basically gave the home plate umpire some time to recover. And I hope that's all they're doing right here, is letting her shake that off a little bit, and I think that's what it is. They're going to keep her on the base, and again, another great show of sportsmanship there by Reganoni. You got to feel bad if you're the person that throws the ball.
Right.
I've had that happen before, so nice to see that. That's really good sportsmanship there. All right, we got 2 outs. We got E-Step over at third base. There's a swing and a miss. So credit E-Step with a stolen base. And Bolin, the shortstop for Madison Southern, is in there, and that's a little high, I believe. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses, and here comes another run in to score on the pass ball. So no RBI credited there, but catcher unable to stop that ball, and coming all the way was E-Step. So it's 4-2 now in favor of Madison Southern. That's high, ball 4, and trotting down to first base, Caitlin Bolin.
Yeah, Southern isn't going to go away without a fight this game. Great lead right now.
Back-to-back walks for Bolin now. She's officially doesn't have an at-bat, although she's been to the plate twice. She reached first base on a walk both times, and in the first inning she made it around to third base and then got cut down as the third baseman came home for the force play. Pitch misses outside, and Bolin with a nice lead off first, but she'll return back to the bag. Crystal Cook in there. She'll bounce this one toward third. Up with it, the long throw across the field, and that'll retire the side in the inning. There was 1 run, no hits, had 1 runner left on base, and we head to the top of the third inning with the score 4 for Madison Southern, 2 for Montgomery County on WBONTV.com.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Welcome back to Madison Southern. We head to the, we head to the top of the third inning now, moving right along here. And it'll be the number 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Montgomery County. Riley Martin, the right fielder, number 12, scheduled to hit. The Madison Southern defense out there giving some high fives. They would like to put some more goose eggs on the board for Montgomery County. Boy, this game, it can be finicky sometimes. It can be a 2-1 game, and it can be a 18-16 game. So.
Right, and at 22 wins in a row, Southern doesn't care. They're up here, up 2 runs right here in the third.
Well, they've won 1 game this year, 1 in 18. And, boy, you talk about a big win and a big booster as they go into the final 2 weeks of the regular season before they get into the playoffs. Going to be an interesting playoff year if the weather stays pretty much like it has been here the last few days and this week. Going to see some good games. There's a swing and a miss. Martin reached base back in the first inning with a single and then moved to second on an error on the shortstop, but then was stranded there as Pate flew out to left and then Conley flew out to center. Four. The pitch. That's hit straight up near us. Catcher calls for it and makes another dandy play defensively there.
A lot of pop-ups tonight from Montgomery County, and the Eagles are getting each and every one of them.
So score at pop foul to 2 for the first out of the inning here in the top of the third for the Lady Indians of Montgomery County. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Emery Zink. Strunk the pitch. That's it down low in the dirt. Nice block there by the catcher, Crystal Cook. Yeah, I'd give her a star on that last play. She had to really come out of there from behind the plate and move quickly to get over and catch that foul ball for an out. There's a swing and a miss as Zink way out in front. So one out. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's in there for a strike. I've never seen an umpire do this. It's like pushing.
Pulling and pushing, yeah.
Yeah, pushing the lever for a strike. I like that.
Different. Everyone's got I'm sure every umpire has something different they do for calls and whatever they like.
That's slap foul over near the Montgomery County dugout. Looked like 2 balls and 2 strikes was the count. One out. Here's the pitch. That's low and in the dirt. Well, it's right now, 2-2. Trying to read the umpire's left hand, and he blocked himself on that. I couldn't see. 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning, and then they added 1 in the bottom of the second. There's a sharp hit ball to third base. Easy play over to first base, and 2 down. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Ground out, 5-3 for 2 outs here in the inning now, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Taylor Pate, number 4.
Yeah, the Eagle infielders have been in the right place all night so far, getting every ground ball over to first base.
Well, I'm sure they've seen this team play before, and you watch a team enough in a game, you get their tendencies, especially hitting.
Right, and a team that hits this much, I mean, there's plenty of film potentially to watch.
Do they still do film?
I don't know. Softball, they may or may not, but someone out there's got to be recording it.
There's a shot. That's foul down the third base line. Making good contact, though. Bella Strunk doing a great job here. She started 14 games this season, 1-13. This one's hit well down the left field line, but that's going to go out of play. Not quite enough to be a home run in fair territory, but she put some good aluminum on that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Got into a pretty good discussion on wooden bats in professional baseball. I was talking to Hugh Davis. The statistician helps us out tremendously as as well as does stats for both the genomes and the legends in Lexington. And he looked at me like I said something bad when I said, I wonder why they won't allow the pros to hit metal bats. Well, could you imagine some of the shots in the infield? Bella Strunk, the pitch. Foul ball, and that freezes everything. There come those cheers. That's coming from Montgomery County side right now.
Yeah, they sure seem to be loud tonight. They've got a lot of cheers.
Trying to get Taylor Pate fired up here for 2-2 pitch on the way. This is outside. The count goes full. I take that back. It's 2-2 now. The pitch. That's high and outside, ball 4, so Pate will hustle down the first base, becomes the first base runner here in the third inning. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the first walk issued in the game by Bella Strunk, the pitch. That's looped right at the second baseman. She can't come up with it, still can't come up with it. And an E4 will be charged to the second baseman, and safe at first base will be Conley. So score that an E4, the second error in the game by Madison Southern. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And Bella Strunk will be called on to try to get out number 3 right here. That's slapped. Foul down the third baseline.
She's showing bunt here. See if she pulls back.
Yeah, batting is Bethany Sargent, who is batting for the pitcher when they made the switch. Seeing eye ball almost got through. There's no play anywhere, and it's an infield single, and that'll load the bases. So Sargent, as a pinch hitter, able to get on board and keep the inning alive for the Lady Indians. Here's a pitch, that's outside and high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The number 9 hitter, Jaden Oney, who singled back in the second inning and made it all the way to third before Zink grounded out to the third baseman. The pitch, that's down low, and it's interesting how they play on, in the steal situation, because really if there's a runner in front of the runner, like on second base in this situation, she can go off as long as she wants. This ball gets away, but it's not going to be far enough for the runners to advance. Taylor Pate holding at third base. Hallie Conley is out at second base, and Sargent on the bag at first base. Here's the pitch. Strunk gets that in there for a strike. So Jaden Oney, the pitch, hits this one foul over near the dugout, and it's behind the home dugout. Here's the windup and the pitch. High ball 4, in comes a run, and the score now 4-3 in favor of Madison Southern.
Way to be patient by the batter right there, drawing in a run and potentially more with the bases still loaded.
Pate will come home and score on the walk. Over to third base goes Conley now, and Sargent will be down at second base. So Sachs jammed with 2 out, back to the top of the order, and Madison Cox. Madison, the third baseman for the Lady Indians. Here's the pitch. Rope into left field, and the runner falls down, coming from third to home. So 2 runs will score. It went all the way to the fence, and this looks like a triple, a 3-run triple by Madison Cox. And that quick, what was a 2-run lead is now a 2-run lead for Montgomery County.
Yeah, the bats have become hot again for Montgomery County. They were in a little slump there for the last inning, didn't really get much going, but here they are. They've gotten 3 runs just like that.
Still 2 out. And now a conference on the mound. 4 runs in the inning. And that was the second hit of the inning to go along with 2 bases on balls. And the old adage, walks will haunt, that's what's happened to Madison Southern in this inning.
But being patient can be, as a batter, you get on base and then someone else can get the hit later on.
Reagan Oney, the catcher, will step in. Here's the pitch. That's hit straight up in the air, and another great defensive play behind the plate for Madison Southern's catcher, Crystal Cook. In the inning, though, there were 4 runs, there were 2 hits, and there was 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the score, Montgomery County 6, Madison Southern 4 on WBONTV.com.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Welcome back to Madison Southern Girls High School fast pitch softball action here with about 2 weeks of the season left to go before we get into tournament time. And Montgomery County with a big inning there, 4 runs, able to take the lead in this one, 6-4. They scored 2 runs in the first and 4 there in the top of the 3rd. First pitch hitting, that's going to fall in there for a single as I believe that was Crystal Cook. I can't tell.
Number
here.
4.
Grindstead, okay. So Cook made the last out of the last inning, and Grindstead with a base hit on first base. I'm really getting glare off all the vehicles parked in right center field.
Yeah, those vehicles over there, that's right where the sun can get you.
Oh
Tom.
yeah, it's a direct feed right now. That's in there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. So Kaylee Goss, who reached on a fielder's choice, moved to second on a single by Alcorn and then was stranded there as Strunk struck out. One ball, 2 strikes the count now. So Emily Brock started the game for Montgomery County, and then they brought in Riley Martin. And there's a strikeout by Goss. So 1 out in the inning. Grindstead remains at first base. And Kennedy Alcorn, the left fielder, will be the batter. Number 11. She singled in the first inning. 2 RBIs in the game thus far. 1 for 1 and 2 RBIs. There's a swing and a miss. So Riley Martin has pitched in 14 games this season. 9 of them she started, and she has a 10-1 record plus 1 save, and there's another strikeout.
She's throwing some heat right now. It's 2 strikeouts in a row.
So 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Beth Strunk. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's some fast pitches right there. That's why they call it fast pitch, Tom. Those are some nice fast pitches.
We need to see if we can get our boss to invest in a jugs gun so we can track how fast they are. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, there's another one. Swing and miss.
Well, Beth struck out in the first inning on a swinging third strike. She's 0 for 1 in the contest. Batting in the number 8 spot. Here in the bottom of the third inning, 2 out, runner on first, and got her.
Wow, what an inning.
Struck out the side after the single by Grindstead. So in the innings, no runs. There was 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 4th inning with Montgomery County coming to bat on WBONTV.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
We are back at Madison Southern High School. 6-4, Montgomery County on top in this one, and girls fast pitch softball. We're in the top of the 4th inning. This ball lifted up toward the right side, and going over to grab it and put the squeeze on it is the second baseman, Jada Carter, and there's 1 down. So Sarah Zink pops to 4, and that'll bring up Riley Martin, number 12, the right fielder. Strunk the pitch. That misses down low on the right side. A ball. Bella, coming into this game, not counting what she's pitched here, has thrown 1,354 pitches this season.
That's a whole lot of pitches.
Little bouncer to third. Nice play. Throw to first. 2 down. Very good fundamental softball right there. That ball was headed toward her mitt. She used her offhand to make sure that it stayed in the mitt, and that gave her a little bit of an advantage on the throw. She had her hand on the ball ready to go. So some good fundamental fast pitch softball right there, and 2 down. So many times you'll see players that will try to snag at it or one-handed, and that's when you get in a lot of trouble.
Don't want an error in a close game like this
against
a really good team.
Yeah, the 2 runs is not a lot in a game like this. And the normal length of the game, should there not be any extra innings, is 7 innings. So we're top of the 4th. Here's a shot. That's it pretty good, but going to be short. And it's in for a base hit. So a seeing eye base hit down the right field line, and with 2 out, Emery Zink, the first baseman, will be at first base with a single. Eighth hit in the game for Montgomery County. Yeah, Bella's thrown 66 innings of fast pitch softball coming into this game, and she's 69 2/3 on the season now. Been the workhorse. Foul ball, that hits the screen over near the on-deck circle for Montgomery County. Nice to see all the defensive players wearing the headgear, the face masks. Safety issue for all the players. Here's a shot. That's hit pretty well to center, but plenty of room out there, and tracked and caught. Oh, about 15 yards from the warning track. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So, in the inning, no runs. There was 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. And the score remains 6-4 as the Lady Eagles will be coming to bat on WBONTV.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
All right, we are back at Madison Southern. The score remains 6-4. Lady Eagles batting in the bottom of the 4th inning, and they trail by 2. That misses. And batting is in the number 9 spot is Larkin White. She grounded out to the pitcher her first time up in the game, 0 for 1. And leading it off here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. The pitch. Ball 4. So White draws the base on balls, and that'll take us back to the top of the order. Ashlyn Estep, center fielder, left-handed hitter, number 21, steps in with a runner on first. The pitch, bunted down third base, gets by all the way to the outfield.
What a bunt.
Great bunt, enough on it to where it was just like a seeing eye bunt, and it got by the third baseman by half a foot and then barely got by the shortstop. So down to second base goes White.
Next up at bat, Jalen Carter.
And Estep now is 3 for 3 getting on base in the game, officially 1 for 1. She's got 2 walks. She's scored 2 runs. That's hit straight up in the air and will be caught in foul territory by the first baseman there, Sarah Zink. 1 down. So Carter popped foul to 3. That's the first out of the inning, and Caitlin Bolin, who has walked twice, will step in.
Looks like she was trying to bunt, move the runners again.
So they appealed the pitch out to the umpire out at behind the shortstop, and he ruled it a strike. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike, so no balls, 2 strikes. Riley Martin kicking up the decibels out there on the mound in relief. That missed. Little high and outside. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off and goes over the top of the backstop and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Pitch, slap to the right side, juggled, safe at second base. So you'd have to score that a E4. Had she come up with it clean, she would have had the force out at second base.
Sometimes that's where the gamble doesn't pay off, and you just go ahead and throw it the first, get the guaranteed out.
So what that does is that loads the bases, and that's the first error of the game for Montgomery County. Here's the pitch. That's down low, ball 1. Well, it sets the table nicely here for Crystal Cook, the catcher. She singled back in the first and made the final out of the second inning, so she's officially 1 for 2, an RBI and a run scored. Takes a nice cut at that one, and it's off the screen. The pitch. Laced toward the second baseman. She'll come up with it on the line. 2 down. Up comes Lydia Grindstead, the third baseman. Lydia singled her last time up to lead off the inning, and then Martin struck out the next 3 batters to end the inning. And she reached on a walk back in the first inning, so officially 1 for 1 and a run scored. And with 2 out now, she's in a situation here where she could tie the ball game up with anything on the ground outside of the infield.
Yep, big at bat here.
Ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Riley Martin looking over as if to let it fly over there toward the third base bag. The pitch. That's hit down to the second baseman. She'll throw at the first, and that'll retire the side. In the inning, there were no runs. There was one base hit, and there were a total of 3 runners left on base. So we head to the top of the 5th inning, and the score remains Montgomery County 6, Madison Southern 4 on WBONTV.com.
Life can be so hectic. The most important moment in my life is my escape. The moments when I'm free from all of the notifications. The moments when I'm with you. You are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School. We're into the top of the 5th inning now, and Montgomery County will send Hallie Conley to the plate to lead things off. We'll see what they decide to do here in the pitcher spot. There's a ball that's hit right by under the glove of the third baseman and down to first base.
How you want to start the inning right there. First pitch, base hit.
So it'll be Conley on first base. And it looks like Sergeant number 18 is back in again to hit in this position. Strunk remains in there. That ball misses down low. Looked as if Sargent was going to try to bunt the runner over on that play, but was unable to make contact. Sargent bunts this time, deadens it right in front of the plate.
And
quick throw.
Safe.
Yeah, no throw.
Perfect bunt.
Was close.
The ball went down third base just a little bit and kind of died right there. That's the perfect spot for it to go.
So Creditor with a single down to second base goes Conley. Jaden Oney, the second baseman, will step in. Strunk. That's contact made, foul, off to the left side of the plate. Nothing but a strike. Strunk, the wind, the pitch. That's bunted right out in front of the plate. Throw to first. Got him at first base. So Oney grounds out 1-3. First out of the inning. Over to second goes Sargent, and over to third goes Conley. So there's one out. Runners at second and third, and Madison Cox, the leadoff hitter, will be up. She's had a 3-run triple. She singled in the second, and then she struck out looking back in the first. So officially 2 for 3 in the game with a triple and 3 RBIs. Strunk taking her time here. Now Cox will back out and back in. Infield in. The pitch. That's hit
What a
fair
hit.
down the left field line. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and it's an 8-4 ball game on the double by Madison Cox.
A couple balls this game have died right in that area where outfielders couldn't get it and stayed fair.
So 5 RBIs in the game now for Madison Cox in the leadoff position. Reagan Oni steps in. Oni has popped out twice, once foul to the catcher, and she singled and scored a run back in the first inning. So officially 1 for 3. The pitch slapped right at the third baseman. That's a fair ball, and that'll get the runner over to third. And hustling out to second.
Heads up play for the batter to keep running to second. Southern kind of stopped there and didn't throw it to second. They didn't have anyone there. She got the extra base.
So that'll be scored E5. And she'll go out to second base on the play. Cox is at third base. And that will be the third error in the game for Madison Southern. Sarah Zink, number 7, the shortstop. The pitch. That misses outside for a ball. Bella Strunk, the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. And Sarah Zink at the plate. Here's the pitch. Roped. Foul over the fencing down the left field line. Bad thing about being a coach. A coach in slow pitch softball isn't a bad. You can get hurt in that third base coaching box, but in fast pitch softball, I've seen some people get stung. That went right through the wicket at shortstop. That's going to score 2 runs. And down to second goes Zink on the E6.
Hits keep coming from Montgomery County. They're finally getting a roll, up by 6 runs now.
Next up, the Lady Indians, Allie Morton.
So the right fielder, Riley Martin, number 12, will step in. She popped out to the catcher, grounded out to the third baseman.
Another good hit.
This shot into right field. And they're going to send the runner. No throw, and Zink will come in to score. And a base hit and an RBI in that situation.
Next up the bat, Emily Zine.
So runner at first base, there's still 1 out. The 8th batter coming to the plate in the inning. Emily Zink will step in, first baseman. Reached on an error back in the first inning, grounded out to third base in the third, and singled in the fourth. So Emery takes a big cut. Gets the batter's box set. And we're ready to go. Bella Struck in the pitching circle. Toes the rubber, the pitch. That's hit pretty well. Foul down the right field line. Long strike. 5 runs in the inning. It's 11-4. Strunk rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Oh, 2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. Martin down at first base. 1 out in the inning. The pitch. Hit right back up the middle, a base hit. So runners at first and second. And that'll bring the number 9 batter to the plate in this inning. Martin down to second. Zink at first, and Taylor Pate, number 4, will step in, the left fielder. And she's got a runner in scoring position.
Really have a chance to put it away here if you're Montgomery County with a couple more hits bringing in some of these runs.
The pitch. That's a foul ball. It hit fair in front of the plate, and hustling it out was Taylor Pate, but the spin on the ball, it came
kind of rolled back.
Yeah, back across the plate area. Like one of Dawson's sand wedges on the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Puts all that spin on the ball.
I'm probably the world's worst golfer, Tom, so.
Here's the pitch. Way low. Everybody slows down after the ball was caught behind the plate by Cook. Bella Strunk. Here's the pitch. That's bunted out in front. It's going to stay there. No throw anywhere. Quick throw to third, and she's back in.
Perfect bunt again. Bases loaded.
So a bunt single will put Pate on first base. Down to second goes Zink, and then over to third base goes Martin. And we still only have 1 out, and the 10th batter in the inning coming to the plate. Hallie Conley, the one who started it off with a single. She later came around and scored. 5 runs in this inning thus far, and there's still just 1 out. Strunk the pitch. Swing and a miss. Conley, big cut at that one. She's a .275 hitter. She struck out 18 times this season. Played in 27 games. Hits this one pretty well. That's in the gap, and that could go to the fence. It will. That's going to score at least 2. Here comes the ball back to the infield, and 2 runs score and a stand-up double here in this extended 5th inning. So 2 RBIs on the play. Martin will score from third base. Zink will score from second base. And Pate now standing on the bag at third, and down at second with the double is Hallie Conley. Sargent, who came in a pinch hitting role in the second inning, has had a pretty good game. She's 2 for 3. Scored 2 runs. Still 1 out. The pitch. Misses. Low for a ball. Well, it's a 9-run lead for Montgomery County. 7 of those runs coming here in the (13-4). That's in there for a strike. So Sargent comes off the bench after the starting pitcher, Emily Brock, sat down after the first inning. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. She offered at it. So here's the windup and the pitch from Strunk. Slap to the right side. Second baseman flips to first. A run scores. So that is a ground out, 4-3, and an RBI.
Next up the bat, Jaden Owen.
Over to third base goes Conley. 14-4. 10-run advantage for Montgomery County here in the top of the fifth inning. So the second baseman steps in there. The pitch, that's lifted foul down the right field line. Caught the top of the storage building that's right beside the dugout for the home team. Still got a little work to do to finish those up.
Yeah, they'll probably get those this summer ready for next season, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure the underclassmen that aren't seniors are going to be thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
They played a lot of away games on on all the teams.
Softball and baseball.
Yes. The pitch. That's laced into left field. Overhead, that's going to go to the wall. Rounding first, going to second, still streaking her way toward third
Nice
base.
triple.
And the triple, the second one in the game. So Jaden Oney with an RBI triple.
Next up the bat, Madison Cox.
Conley scores on the play. And back to the top of the order, Madison Cox. She had a triple back in the third inning, doubled in the fifth, 2 runs scored, singled in the second. So all she needs is a home run to hit for the cycle here this evening.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be something special to watch?
I think with her it would be an inside the park home run.
It could be.
Yeah, she's got speed.
We've seen a couple triples. Why not one more?
The pitch. That's fouled off. Back to the right side. Now to play. Thirteenth batter to come to the plate here in the fifth inning. Strunk the pitch. Foul ball. "15 runs for Montgomery County, 4 for Madison Southern." The pitch. That's lifted into left field. Camping right underneath it and making the play for the final out of the inning as Madison Cox flies out to left field. So in the inning, a bunch. 9 runs come in. And after 4 1/2, the score is Montgomery County 15, Madison Southern 4 on WBONTV.com.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lakes can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lakes can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
All right, here we go. Madison Southern in there in the bottom of the 5th inning. They need at least 2 runs to prevent from being beaten with the 10-run rule here in the 5th after 9 runs scored for Montgomery County. A pitch misses up high. Kaylee Goss in there. She struck out back in the 3rd inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. That's in there for a strike. Martin, the pitch. That's hit well in the gap, right field. That's going to be off the fence. That'll be at least a 2-base hit. Going to be a close play, but ball thrown back behind the runner, so.
Good double there for Madison Southern. Good way to start the inning if you're trying to get the 2 runs.
So Kaylee Goss with a double. And here comes Kennedy Alcorn. Hits this one out of play. Ball gets away from the catcher, but she's able to corral it quickly, and that'll hold Goss at second base. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Alcorn with a runner on second. Here's the pitch. That's fouled out behind the backstop and out of play. We were counting foul balls at the Genomes game the other night.
How many did you have?
52 for the whole game.
Wow.
Now that was balls that were lost out of the field of play. There were other balls that hit the turf. Here's a bouncer to the shortstop, checks the runner, and throws the first for the out.
52 is quite a bit, though.
Yeah, I think they said for the cost of the baseballs, it was like about a 62 or $602 game that night in the cost of baseballs, which I can understand that. I'd
like to do the math on that. How much is a ball then?
Around $10.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, see, well, you're talking the Atlantic League of professional baseball.
Yeah.
You move it on up to the major league level, you're probably talking $20 a ball there.
And they give so many away just throwing them up in the crowd, MLB.
Yeah. Well, the thing is if there's any scuff or anything on it, they'll either toss it into the dugout and put it in the batting practice bucket, like they do that in Lexington, or one of the players might flip it up to a kid in the stands. Swing and a miss. Bell is struck. Has a base runner out there, and Kaylee Goss. Beth has struck out twice in the contest, so she's officially 0 for 2. And Strunk will stand back in, and she strikes out swinging for the third time tonight. 2 down.
Down to our potentially last out of the ball game here.
Yeah, we need, what did I say, 3 to continue?
2.
Well, yeah, need 2 runs. So runner on second needs to score, and the batter at the plate, Larkin White, she needs to score. And that'll make it a 9-run game at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Martin has done a fantastic job. That's hit into right field, a base hit. Here comes the throw home from left field, and that goes into the dugout, and that's going to get a run in. I know if it goes out of the field of play that it will get at least 1 base, and that ball went into the dugout, so couldn't be played after that. So there's a run scored, and now 15-5. First run scored by Madison Southern since the second inning. There's a little chopper toward the shortstop, and they're going to throw to second, and they're going to throw it away, and here comes the second run in. So Madison Southern's still alive. Over to third base, Larkin White.
Got to make the easy plays.
Jada Carter. So a crazy string of events there, but 15-6 the score now. And Carter, sacrifice bunt, grounded out to second and popped out to first base. Swing and a miss. So Riley Martin, the pitch. This is outside for a ball. Yeah, well, I was like, my mouth kind of stood open for a while when they said it was over $600 in baseballs. I went, oh my word.
I just thought it was cheaper than that.
Little bouncer toward the pitcher. She'll flip the first.
Ooh.
Called her safe.
Well, that's a little surprising call. Didn't look like that from over here.
East Step will score 3 runs in the inning, and it's now 15-7. So an RBI and a single credited to Jada Carter. She's on first base. And Riley Martin, I think, a little upset with that call, too.
Yeah.
She kind of stalking that pitcher's circle for a moment. There's a foul ball into the netting behind home plate. I've been in that position a time or two.
Mm-hmm. Don't always agree with the umpire.
Oh, no. The human element coming into play. Here's a shot. Right field. That's down. Picked up quickly.
Southern bats have come alive here.
Yeah, exactly when they needed to. So Carter down to second base on the single, and Bolin at first base with the single. So another runner in scoring position here. Could we see a major league comeback here in the last couple of innings?
We'll have to see.
Here's the pitch. That's lifted out to left field and will be caught, and that's the third out of the inning. So Cook with a fly out to left field. 1, 2, 3 runs in the inning on 3 hits, and had a runner left on base, 2 runners left on base, and we go to the top of the 6th inning with the score: Montgomery County 15, Madison Southern 7 on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then, in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
We are back at Madison Southern High School, and the Lady Eagles with a nice job here of 3 runs when they had to have them in the bottom of the 5th. They were down 11 heading into the bottom of the 5th. Game could have been over had they not been able to score those 3 runs. So it's a 15-7 ball game. There's a ball hit into the netting, top of the backstop. Reganoni, the catcher. Single in the first, pop out to the pitcher, pop foul to the catcher, and reached on an error on the third baseman. Scored 2 runs in the game thus far. Basically 1 for 4 in the contest. Bella Strunk the pitch. That's hit straight up in the air but foul. Here's the pitch to Oni. Change up, that'll get through into center fielder for a base hit. Oni's going to try to stretch it, and she has to hustle back to first, and she's safe.
Next up, the Lady Indians, Sarah Zink.
So Oni with a base hit, her second of the game. Sarah Zink, the shortstop, will step in. She singled in the first, an RBI single, scored a run, grounded out to third, popped out to the second baseman, and then reached first and scored in the 5th on an error on the shortstop. The pitch. That's hit straight up in the air, out behind the shortstop. And nice job coming in from center field to make a great play on that for Madison Southern is Ashlyn Estep. So Zink flies out to 8 for the first out of the inning. Oni will remain at first base. And that'll be Riley Martin coming to the plate. Riley with a single, RBI single, and a run scored back in the 5th. Run and hit, works to perfection. They're going to have a play at third, though, if they can't handle the ball. Yeah.
Error right there.
Throw came off the bag a little bit, but when you see that base runner bearing down on you, it's kind of hard to concentrate.
You're a little nervous, yeah.
So score that a single for Martin, and she'll go to second base on the throw. And standing at third base is Oni. So 1 out, runners at second and third. And it'll be Emery Zink, first baseman, stepping back in. I like her little bat flip.
She does it one-handed, too.
She goes forward with it and then backwards with it. And that's probably something she's done since she was first picked up a softball bat.
Yeah, every batter has their own little special technique they do. It's good luck. You can't switch it.
Part of the routine, I guess you would call it. Sun down now, lights on here. The pitch. Madison Southern softball here on WBON TV streaming. Glad you're with us. YouTube, Facebook, Roku. No Roku tonight? Well, I'm going to have to call them Roku guys. Here's the pitch. That's low. Definitely on WBONTV.com page, though.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Caught the outside part of the plate. Here's the pitch. That's lifted high. Center fielder on her way, can't get to it. Run's going to score. Over to third base is Martin. So Zink with a RBI single.
Next up, the Lady Indians, Taylor Pate.
Taylor Pate, the left fielder, will step in. Score now 16-7. Runner on third and first. One out. The pitch. That's hit right toward the third baseman. She'll go to second. That's one. Throw to first. I don't believe that was in time. So that'll be the run will count and score.
Back to a 10-run game again.
Next up, Hallie Conley.
So 6-4 for the out at second for the second out of the inning. And at first base with a fielder's choice, Taylor Pate and Hallie Conley, number 25, will be in there. She's got a double, a single, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Had a big game tonight. The pitch. That's lifted foul down the right field line and out of play. She hit one to center field in the first for an out. So she's officially, after reaching, let's see, she reached first base in the third inning on an error. So let's see, that would make her officially 2 for 4. 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs in the contest. All right. Conley swinging a miss. Strike 3 apparently was called. Home plate umpire went over to the right and stood there watching all the players hold their position. So at the end of 5.5, it's 17-7. Montgomery County on top of Madison Southern on WBONTV.com.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
As long as I'm breathing, you know I'm Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We are back at Madison Southern, and the Lady Eagles are needing a run to extend this game to the final inning, the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 6th right now, and Montgomery County has a 10-run advantage. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Lydia Grindstad. There's a pitch. Misses the plate. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Riley Martin, the pitch. Got her. Looking. 1 down. That brings up Kaylee Goss.
Kaylee Goss.
Number 51. Calls time, steps in, steps back out. Third baseman for Montgomery County ran into the dugout for a second. She's okay now. This pitch up high in her eyes. Ball 1. So Goss reached on a fielder's choice in the first, struck out in the third, and then hit a solid double in the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes the count here, with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Eagles down by 10, 17-7. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Going to be another beautiful day in the neighborhood tomorrow. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s again with sunshine. There's a swing and a miss. Count evens out now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kennedy Alcorn, number 11, the left fielder, scheduled to bat next. The pitch. Struck her out. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning. 2 down. And it'll be Kennedy Alcorn to step in. So Kennedy needs to keep this game alive right here. Needs a walk or a base hit. Foul tip into the netting. If the game stands as is, Riley Martin will pick up the win in relief for Montgomery County. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch. That's hit straight up in the air. Right by the netting. And it's caught, and that's your ball game after the foul out to 2.
And what a high-scoring ball game we had tonight. 24 runs.
Yep, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base in the bottom of the 6th, and that's your final. It's 17-7 for Montgomery County. 23 straight victories now for the Lady Indians as they continue on. And for Berea, they fall to 1 and I believe it's 19 now, if I got it right. Okay. Let's take one more break here for 60 seconds, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Girls Fast Pitch Softball on WBONTV.com.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more, or call 859-625-1471.
All right, we're back at Madison Southern High School. Glad we were able to get this one in this evening. Madison Southern takes it on the chin 17-7, compliments of Montgomery County, a very red-hot team in the state of Kentucky. And keep your eye on them as they approach playoff time here in a couple of weeks. Final stats in the game for Montgomery County: they ended up with 17 runs on 18 hits. They left 8 runners on base, and Madison Southern had 3 errors in the contest. For Madison Southern, they had 7 runs on 7 hits. 9 runners were left on base, and Montgomery County committed 1 error in the contest. For our entire crew, thanks for joining us. It won't be long. We'll be back with another broadcast here on WBONTV.com. Thank you, Dawson, for pitching in tonight.
Yeah, first softball game I've ever called. Not too bad.
No, we'll do it again, hopefully before the end of the season.
Oh, yeah. You know we will, Tom. We're a good pair.
All right. Take care, everyone. We'll catch you next time here on WBONTV.com. Good night, everybody.